Okay, I want to show you a few things about Zotero so you can be sure that you're using it right. Um, this is my whole library here, you'll see, um, and it looks kind of like gobbledygook. That's because I didn't do it right the first time. So here's my ESS collection, and inside I have this for the particular assignment, the IA. And this is what you want it to look like. You want your library to be full of information like this one is here, not like this, which is how I did it the first time. So look at the difference, and you can see that this is all just a bunch of gobbledygook in here. I have some sources that have information attached to them, but there are several others that don't. And so you can't just slam a PDF into Zotero. You need to make sure that you're pulling it in the right way. And if you only have a PDF, like you got it from a website or something, then you need to add in some of the bibliographic information, that's like the title and the author, because what you really want is this creator column to have information in it. That's how Zotero will be able to pull for your citations. So you can see for these, I've got authors here. So those will show in my paper when I do my citations. So I'm just going to scoot this down a little bit. You don't really need to see me, so that's fine. And I want to show you how I add to Zotero. So here I am. I'm going to go to a website, a database first. So I'm in Science Reference Center, and I'm going to choose, actually, let me go to the ones that are already open. Here's the one already open. Okay, so this is Gail in context. So here's the article that I want. When I go to put it into my Zotero, I'm going to click this little button here and watch what's happening over here. This should be all in color. Okay, I don't want it to be grayed out. Same thing if I do something here from Public Library of Science. If I go back, I want to just make sure I'm pulling a new article so you can see how it will take a minute. It takes maybe not a whole minute, but give it time to think about what it's doing. So here I am in Public Library of Science. Let's say I want this article in my Zotero. I'm going to come here, see how it's thinking, and now when it's ready, this should change into a little bit of a different color or maybe even a different icon. Still thinking. There we go. See how now it's a page? So I'm going to click it, and then I get a pop-up over here, and see here how it's grayed out? Gradually, Zotero will figure out what to pull. Boink, there's the PDF. Now it's going to make this snapshot thing come. Now I know that it's in. Let's go check. It's called Comprehensive Meta-Analysis. Let's go to my Zotero and see if it came in. Here it is, Comprehensive Meta-Analysis, and down below the snapshot and the PDF. Now that I have this in properly, I have these little windows. I can take a little note. I can add tags if I want. I don't have to do those things, but I could if I wanted to. All right. If I go back to this one here, earthworms, it's going to be the exact same thing. I want to show you when I'm on a newspaper. Let's just put this over here, distracting. It turns into a little newspaper icon. And so when I click there to save it, it will go in as a newspaper, and I'll have my author and everything there. See, here's a little newspaper. So I just wanted to make sure you understand how Zotero should look when you have properly added things. You should have the title, author, and this little window on the side where you can add notes. For the notes, it's, I think, helpful to add a little note about each source that you're planning to use. So here I'm going to have a note maybe good for soil composition. Okay, and that stays right with my source. So later, when I'm going through trying to decide which ones do I really need to explore deeply, I'll have a note. Or maybe I'll have a question. So, like a question on this might be check for stats on lead. Okay, and it's just a kind of a note to myself so I remember something about that source. For me, if I'm going to take deep notes where I'm extracting information or pulling information from the article, I'm probably going to do it another way, not with these little notes here. All right, okay, that's it for now. Thanks.